back again. I had a little time to like kind of organize and see what I want. The spell combos. I think I got it. That twister is just too sweet. You can actually cast 2 of these. Including 1, right, with your followers. It doesn't affect them, it only affects enemies. So that's a good thing. You can just stand right in the middle of that, right? Be like, and you're basically protected. You can do the same thing with paralyzation. Right? Just start firing off on people. Close, they get paralyzed. And then you gotta be able to pull out your telekinesis. Use that. See? Gotta have everything. Oops. Including this little tricky spell. Okay, so we were trying to no, I don't want to do that right now. We were trying to find this. Really? There's enemies? We were looking for an elven mage that's said to be roaming around these parts. Let's go seek him out. Where are we? It's like here-ish. Alright, so we learned a word of power here. Came over here and I think we got attacked by like a dragon, and then there was another dragon. I got complicated. Like, this is what we're looking for, I think. Yep, this is it. Yo, Gurn.
Make it stop!
If it isn't my favorite person,
I'll teach you to pick on Playbinders, mate.
I don't like this dragonborn.
Just stand still!
Looks like the guy we're looking for. Well, you must be Rumera. Pleasure to meet you.
Wow, that was a frightening experience. The Nords should really consider burning their dead. Although granted, it would make opening urns a lot more harrowing.
Clever. Are you okay? The skeleton must have surprised you.
Oh, I'm fine. Don't worry, that's not blood on my face, it's makeup. No, I'm sorry, war paint. Doesn't help much in actual war though, but you did great. That's why you get first shot at rubbing these graves.
Ah. I hate to do it, but it's their fault for putting their gold in their coffins.
Yes, the markets in Sovngarde must be awfully expensive given how desperate they are to take their possessions with them.
What's your name?
The name's Ramarin, professional adventurer, blade binder, and grave robber.
Where were you headed now?
Oh, I have a friend who works the stables at Windhelm. That's where I'm staying for the time being. I normally travel alone, but that's because I'm insufferable. If by chance you're willing to overlook that, I might make for a good companion.
What's a blade binder?
It's right there in the word. I summon and bind blades and weapons from oblivion. I was always good with a sword and bow and always too lazy to carry them. Learning how to conjure the weapons I need solved that dilemma.
I see. And once your friends are there to hold you back, you charge ahead.
That's always been my strategy for brawls. The problem is, I never have enough companions to make it worthwhile.
Ah. Bit of a loner, huh?
No, I can't compare to them. Unless by illusion you mean hiding a dagger in my sleeve. Not unless by alteration you mean covering my nose around beggars, or by destruction you mean what time does to love. I consider myself more of a blacksmith. Oblivion is my forge and conjuration my hammer.
So what are the advantages of only using bound weapons?
Well, for starters,
For
traveling light makes it easy to flee. Not that I would advocate running from a fight. No, best to back away slowly until your friends intervene.
Yes, and once your friends are there to hold you... let's see. If you... So you just picked up conjuring weapons just like that?
That's where the knife ears come in handy. Or was it crocodile lips? Toad skin? I can never forget these infernal nicknames the humans give us. What I'm trying to say is that high elves are born with an affinity for magic. A head start, if you will, in the skill of hand-waggling.
I see. Do you know any other magic besides conjuring weapons?
Ever seen an elf juggle 3 axes while conjuring a 4th? Tie a cherry stem into a knot with their tongue? Now that's magic. Now, if you mean spells and things, that I'm afraid requires more than being born with your ears pointed skyward. That requires, studying.
And you're allergic to studying. So why do you wear robes then?
Not quite. These are actually a cheap imitation, woven and enchanted to look like their more esteemed counterpart. The point is to convince naive patrons the enchantments were performed by a master. They are not.
If you know it's a gimmick, why buy them yourself?
Well, consider the fact that bandits are twice as naive as the average customer looks. Thus, one ruse leads to another. Not that these robes are only good for conjuring a story. The enchantment is far from spectacular, but on occasion it does help me conserve magicka.
Mimicry to, survive. I get it. So is there some sort of black market operation, or just found a really low-level apprentice to enchant your robes?
That makes it sound so sinister, like some place you buy fur coats made from Khajiit pelts. Nothing was hurt in the sewing of this robe. Well, maybe the college's reputation.
Who crafts these robes?
Well, I know a guy, a real master of mimicry. Robes from Winterhold, fake scimitars from Hammerfell. There is nothing this craftsman can't replicate. Well, except a personality.
So I noticed you wear war paint. Why the lines under the eyes?
Well, I was going to go for something more subtle, like a wyvern mounting a cliff racer, but I thought that people might misinterpret the analogy. And besides, there wasn't enough room on my groin to begin with, so I decided to paint my face instead. A dash under the eyes helps with the glare. So does a hood.
I see. What about in general do you know there's... Wait, what about in general? Do you know if there's any significance to the war paint?
Well, in some parts of Tamriel, war paint is seen as a tribal mark for warriors. In others, it can be a family crest, an artistic splash, or just too much makeup. Of course, excessive makeup is traditionally a sign you will service wealthy nobles for gold. And before you ask, my price is 100 septims and no kissing on the mouth. Okay, maybe once or twice, but no tongue.
That's a shame. Maybe with a better design it would look fierce. Yours looks like, I don't know, little cat whiskers.
Hey, I didn't study war paint application for 10 years at the Lathander School in Chaindal to be mocked by an amateur. Good day. At least that's what I'd say if I didn't think whiskers were a compliment. Which they are.
A high elf with a sense of humor. You know, quite like you. And it seems you have quite a bit of talent, even though you can't use magic in any other way.
Good. Skyrim
Besides
could use more of it.
Strictly
Humor
conjuring
and sense.
weapons. But you're very proficient at it. It's amazing. So as a high elf, you must have an opinion on the Thalmor.
I do. They're tall, punctual, and have good posture.
You know that's not what I meant.
Oh, I know, but I learned that discussing politics and religion is an exercise in futility. I'll just evade the question, thank you, and focus on more agreeable questions, like the weather, the temperature, and the local food. Just try and disagree with me on the weather. See? You can't.
Clever. Alright. Join my party.
Yes?
Let me trade some things with you. Take away that bow. You don't need it.
Alright then.
I'll get you properly equipped. But first, I guess we could dive into this dungeon. That's the only bad thing, huh? I can't switch out the staff with something else. Which I like to do. Let's see, what's that? Sci-fi, lightning sword. Yeah, I guess I can put that. Well. Summon, Dumber, Javelin, Throw. Yeah, I mean, Detonate Lock hardly ever works anyway, so we could just get rid of that. Keep that. Move to Dremora. What was I trying to fit in there anyway? Can't even remember. Oh right, yeah, I wanted this by itself. 5. I got for 5. Lightning Storm. I just keep that there. So let's get rid of this. I'll keep it at 5. Get rid of this. Put Lightning Fury at 7. Damn it. I just like having to be able to have the staff. Be able to switch it out with stuff. I just gotta use that. One problem. We gotta switch that around. There we go. Nice. Okay.
What is it?
I guess this ain't a very big tune. Oops. A decent haul. We got like ghosts and goblins over here. Detect light. Detect that. This would be a perfect opportunity to test stuff out.
I am
Good riddance, I say.
Love streaming spells. Alright, yeah. Let's get you some proper attire, man. Rumarin.
Brilliant.
Need something?
Uniform of some sort. Looks like he is into robes, so get him some robes. robes. Yeah, we'll have to get you some of those.
Yes?
Yeah, I'll take those. And until we can get you something better. Really? You don't want to wear those?
Alright then.
A little better. Yeah, let's go to the college.
Wow. Would
Need to check in on a few things there anyway. Put her away before she can freak out.
hello.
Yep. Is that where I want to? No, I don't want to go there. No, actually, I guess I do. What time is it? It's like late. I want to go to the library, but I have to talk with Olivia. Yeah, I just gotta go down to Maiden. The Maiden, the Maiden. Let's see, your conjuration.
Yes?
So we're gonna need to get you some conjuration. Robes.
Is it absolute? Spells and incantations for those with the talent
It
to
is
cast them.
absolutely necessary that I talk with you. Put this back. Oh man, so broke. Wait, didn't give him a necklace. Let's see, value. Conjuration illusion. Wish I had conjuration alteration. That'd be nice, but don't think they do. So let's take this. I think this will work. Those actually look pretty cool too, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. I don't know. Watch, you won't even wear them.
Alright
Oh.
then.
I know. Yeah, good enough. Clips a little. Warwickstead. Sason's farm's doing well. His plantation.
Why, you...
Oh, stop it. You're making money. I guess we could try that.
All right, then.
There you go. Let's trade. Have that. Try these shoes. Yeah, those look better. I'll take that. Conjuration. Oh yeah. We'll be doing good. Okay.
Alright then.
Much better. Okay.
Hope nobody misses that.
This is what? By the way, got anything for sale?
Yes?
Need to sell you crap. This crap. And that. And that.
See you.
See ya. Peace. Alright. Team's looking good.
Yes?
Oh, wait. What was... I hate that. Yeah, I need that. Let's go ahead and enchant this bad boy. Oh, and I probably sold my petty soul. Just need to put a simple enchantment on it.
Take a look.
Oh. Okay. You suck. Shrouded
Well,
Let's drop these ingredients off real quick. We'll just go to the Shrouded Lair. I got an enchanter there. Talk to the soul merchants. Because she just looks so tight. I've been wanting to put do that, but
Yes? Nah, I don't think so.
I didn't really want to do that.
Take a look.
Yeah. Me a petty. Just one.
All right then.
You can't enchant the headdress. You son of a... Oh, okay. I was like, oh. Okay, so yeah. Oh, you actually can't. Yeah. It's kind of weird, like, right? It's the same thing happened with those whatever spells. That's fine. The real enchantment's on my circlet, not on the headdress or the hood. I just like to switch my look up every once in a while, and that looks good. So I just wish I could name it. That would be nice. Whatever, it'll work. Alright, I think next we want to actually go to Solstein and investigate the mine, because she's heard there's a black book there that could be pretty useful to her. So she's going to look into that. So I'll be right back. Give me like 5 minutes. Oh, yeah, I guess I was already muted. I hate that when I do that. Just give me 5 minutes. And then what we're going to do is go over to Solstein and check out the mine there, because Matilda's heard that there is a strange power emanating from there. So, just give me like 5 minutes. Alright, I think I'm back. Let's go, guys. Solstein. Ravenrock. Oh, I don't know what that is. That hurt. I'm feeling my steam. Melt him right on that. Might melt him in midair. Oh, too bad. Ah, nice. I'm only doing 25% of the damage I could actually do. So if I actually, you know, if this was a death, then yeah, that thing would be toast. Yeah, I dare not. I hit him one time with that. You know what? I do like this.
True Nords never back down.
Who the hell was that guy?
Found you.
I sense danger
Hunter?
ahead. Be on
Oh, sorry, no witnesses. You understand.
This fight was disappointing.
Well, we did good today. Got rid of a dragon. Who knows how many people that thing would have killed. Maybe a few bystanders get in the way. It happens. But this is not what we're here for. We're here for power. And more power. Ho ho ho. Let's see, yeah, it's over here. I think I've already talked to the old man, but just in case. Wait a minute. Hold up. I didn't even think about that. spell twine. Nope. Alright, so Octo's recital. Beneficial stuff. I definitely want Mara. Yeah. Can I program that? Wait. I think I have to empty my spell, actually. One second. Okay. Now I want to stick Mara's wrath in there. Oh, damn it. Octo's recital. How can I find it? Oh, okay. Does that work? Wow, it does work. Okay. Why not? 2 weeks then. Ah. Sorry. Okay. Resist elements. Alright, cool.
Damn it, woman. I said to leave me be.
Precious, last time you explored the mine, you almost fell to your death. I'm not spending the rest of my days as a widow.
And I'm telling you that I'll do whatever it takes to find my great-grandfather's remains. He's down here. I can feel it.
That was almost 2 centuries ago. There may be nothing left to find.
Just let me go, woman.
Precious, you're an obstinate old fool and you're going to get yourself killed.
Can I help?
My apologies for Crecious's ravings.
What were you arguing about?
That foolish old man thinks he's 30 years younger than he is. He's going to get himself killed traipsing around the mine.
So, what's with the mine?
He's convinced himself that there's some sort of conspiracy involving the East Empire Company and the mine's closure. We came across some old letters that belonged to his great-grandfather in our house, and he believes every word written in them.
I see. What do the letters say?
Crecious's great-grandfather worked for the East Empire Company. The letters mention some sort of discovery he was sent to investigate. There's really nothing remarkable in the letters. I don't know what he's so excited about.
I see. You know someone named Mirak?
I think so, but from where? I can't recall.
Try.
It's difficult. Something about it doesn't feel right. A temple here on the island. That's all I can recall.
Let's see. Could I get training in restoration magic?
You already know all that I know.
Gotcha. Alright, I appreciate it.
Be careful out there.
So, someone tells me that you know something.
Who in the blazes are you? Can't you see I'm busy?
Well, I could probably help you.
Why should I tell you? I don't even know who you are.
I just need access to the mine.
Maybe. Been difficult trusting people lately. They think I'm crazy. But mark my words, these mines hold a secret that could put Raven Rock back on the map.
What sort of secret?
A secret the East Empire Company swept under the rug 2 centuries ago. It killed my great-grandfather and left Raven Rock with a worthless, tainted mine.
Who was your great-grandfather?
Gratian Kyrelius. He spent his entire life exploring ancient ruins across Tamriel. And he died in these very mines almost 200 years ago.
How?
The East Empire Company called it a terrible accident, claiming that he was lost in a rockfall. But I know better.
And your proof?
My wife and I were cleaning out our home, and we came across some of my great-grandfather's things locked in an old chest. I found an unsent letter he'd written to the East Empire Company, and a key.
What did the letter say?
It describes a discovery that was made in the mine by some of the diggers. They wanted Gratian to take a closer look. The East Empire Company must have felt it was of great value, as they locked that section of the mine off from everyone else.
The key is to the locked section.
It is. Well, I assume it is. I haven't been able to find the entrance.
I admit. Sounds like there's something.
Finally, someone who believes me. I'm telling you, there's something big down there. Something that the East Empire Company wanted to hide from everyone.
Okay.
Look, my wife nags that I'm too old to go traipsing around these mines chasing my story. Time's my enemy. It's caught up with me before I could find the answers that I'm looking for.
So you need my help.
I do. I want to know what happened to Gratian, and what the East Empire Company is keeping from all of us.
Alright, any idea where to start?
Gratian kept a journal of notes about his discoveries. If you can find his remains, I'm hoping it will help. Here's everything I have. The letter, the key. Please, do this for me, so I can finally regain the respect that I've lost.
Very well.
Be careful down there. The mine can be treacherous.
So I hear.
I don't think we'll be hearing the bars sing like this battle.
Oh, holy. Holy shit. You're gonna freaking pay for that. Get a clear shot at him. That did it.
Hey, Dimwit, I'm right here.
Nice. Oh. I love it when they, you know, make me work, you know? Okay, nothing over here. Right, okay. Further down. Yeah, we went, yeah, okay.
What's it?
Easy enough. Oh. Nice one. Fun. Wait. Like, pick this up. Throw it at people. Okay. Thanks.
Ugh!
feet. Off
You
your
wish to
feet.
defeat me!
God damn, hell get in my way.
That was a tough fight. Relatively speaking.
Oh, sorry, Al. You just look, I don't know, shockable. Apprentice level spell. Here you go, Rumarin. Something you can understand. Knock it off. That does. Blood Skull Blade. So they were, you know, doing some normal mining, and then they burrowed through to the wall of an old Nordic barrow. And of course, there were some bad people. The Blood Skull clan. Of course, they're Draugrs by that time, by this time. Looks like he got wounded. And he's figured out that these slashes, these markings, correspond to the weapon. Alright. That's the problem. I gotta see if my directional keys are gonna work. Oh, it's weird. So I can get it to work when I don't want it to work. Because that would be considered going forward. Maybe first person? That's right. That was the trick with MCO on this part specifically. Just because it's a different setup than the, you know, the standard Skyrim attack. But first person can actually get it to work. And I can actually get it to work in third person when I don't want it to. Silly. And right down the middle. Oh, you know what? She doesn't have directional attacks. Yeah, because of, she hasn't invested in it yet. Okay. That's why I have this.
What's it?
We're here, sisters. Let us see what we find. Oh, get ready.
Prepare to die.
Oh, nice. He's throwing shit at me. Apocalypse Spell versus Apocalypse Spell. Yeah, he's hitting me with a... Damn. He was actually using some, I've drained his magic, though, so now he can't hit me. Yeah, he hit me with a... I forget what that's called, but it's a sphere of, it's a master spell, but it's that sphere that just sits there and drains your magic and health. And then on top of that, I think he was also hitting me with a lightning storm as I was hitting him with a lightning storm. So that was pretty awesome. Just, I had much more magicka, and I consume less magicka with destruction spells. With all my enchantments. What shout was that? I forget. Oh, Dragon Aspect, that's right. How many Dragon Souls do I have? How's it unlock? Oops. Unlock this crap. Hey, I can't wait till I can cast that guy. Not quite proficient enough in conjuration dealing with it. Alright, ladies and gents, or gent. Wish me luck. Fire. Light. That's what I bring. How do you like that? Like that? I just hope these guys like being on fire. Now my spells will be a lot more versatile. In that I can shoot them into my party and not just have to rely on their magic resistance to save them. I can actually make my spells wrap around them and not harm them. Supreme control over destruction. Gotta love it. Maybe. Tough guy. Yeah, I love that you could even dodge with a stab. It doesn't interrupt your... See that? Damn, this guy is tough. He just has all those healing potions. I was just waiting for a disintegration to trigger in there. I love this staff. Like unlimited power. Ha 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 ha. Don't waste as much magic as I want. What staff is this again? It has no charge, but I love it. And no rock staff. Love it.
I don't like it. I'll try and make you
Oh. Right. Get in there. Right.
Why would you hurt the pretty elf?
I love my new spells.
You're dead.
I have so many spells. I haven't even messed with the Master Alteration. There's some crazy shit there. Bad enough I got improved telekinesis. And almost kill me. Alright, let's see if she's kinds of things trying to kill us. Go confront these bozos. Out of our way.
Someone there.
I don't know, is there? Paralyzed. Lightning. I also like that I don't have to keep hitting the button over and over and over. It takes a little longer, but... Well, was that not fun? Was that not entertaining? I love that effect. I forget which mod that is. Is that realistic water too? I know I have that mod. I can't remember if that specifically that mod is. Is it skipping across? I thought it was skipping across or something. Crazy. Okay, we got exactly what we came for. So, I think we should head back to the college. We can look more into what's going on with Umbra. Or not Umbra, but we need to check in with Olivia, this is why I have bodyguards. Everyone's trying to kill me. Okay. Okay. I don't think there's any other school of magic I've mastered yet. So. Still working on illusion. Of course I got enchanting. That's I consider that a base skill. So like you have to get that. Needs illusion, restoration, conjuration. Yeah, those three. Let me go to lights. Are you locked? Alright, Rumare.
I need your help with something. Something private.
Yeah. In a minute. I guess he just likes walking around barefoot. Although I heard that they put out a new mod.
There are few places where one can pursue
where
my
it's
type
like
of work
opulent
without fear of
outfits
persecution.
and opulent retextures or something. I can't remember, but it's like 2 different mods that they put together. So, there's opulent outfits. I don't know, for some reason they used to synergize with College of Winterhold, Mercer College of Winterhold, but
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear?
hey, can I have a sample of your blood, please?
Not my problem.
Fine.
All right, then.
Let's see here. You're Olivia. No, you're Colette. Oh, actually, I
Restoration
could
is a...
speak to you.
Take a look.
I need better healing spells. Do you have any? Grand healing. I will take that. Sell you something. And it's actually a good spell. Yeah, you can have that. Yep, that. Okay. You are broke. So I will buy more stuff from you. Okay. Yeah, you can have all these soul gems. And I'll take some more spells. Thanks. All these spells learned. But yeah, grand healing, that's a big. Now not only can I heal myself, to like full heal by double casting it, I can also heal my party members. Grand healing. I not take this off? Why am I not seeing it? Oh, because you don't know your ABCs. Do I have? Huh. I wonder why that took that off.
Why are my research materials constantly disappearing?
Looking for Olivia. That's who I'm looking for. Interesting NPCs, Olivia.
Confound it all! This page too! That makes 5 in total. This is unacceptable!
Something's the matter?
A page from one of these texts, and 4 others, torn right from the spine. I've consulted with Urog's apprentice girl, and she insisted, rather emphatically, that none of these tomes have been checked out for years. I told the girl that wouldn't preclude a thief from browsing the cases.
Well, the librarian's apprentice does seem a bit... I don't know. Mistakes happen, you shouldn't be so harsh.
I don't blame her, though. It's the head librarian's duty to keep more sensitive texts behind sealed doors. Or perhaps it's the fault of the one who trained him. In either case, the result is the same. It is as I feared. Someone has managed to steal key pages from the writings of Trectus.
Trectus, no. Mage Shalador. No. I think it's Shalador, right?
Shalador created Labyrinthian,
Oh.
and his imprint echoes across Skyrim.
I'm an idiot.
But I speak of another. Trectus is the birth name of Vanus Galarian, former Sigic monk, student of Iachasis, and founder of the Mages Guild.
Oh, okay. So founder of our guild. That's good to know. So, how is Master Grow Shub? Is it Grow Shub? Made such an obvious error. How is it he made such an obvious error?
It is not an error. It's far more likely that Urog holds an opposing position regarding the substance of these texts. Not to mention a stubborn refusal to recognize that a controversial theory might actually have merit.
Urog Grow Shub is his last name, I guess. So, what controversial theory do you speak of?
The majority of scholars are split between 2 disparate camps. Some believe the texts are worthless scribbles written by a child, one who had yet to grasp the vastness of his destiny. Others contend that the author is not Vanus himself, but a pretender hoping to profit from the mage's name. Both camps, however, are in agreement that the texts themselves have no intellectual merit.
So why search for them if the scholars believe them worthless?
There are some, however, who attribute the text to a different origin. Not the young Trectus, but the elder Vanus Galarian. The theory states that Vanus wrote the text in the guise of his younger self, precisely so that scholars would question its authenticity. By diverting the eyes of those who seek power, it provided an extra layer of security, in addition to the cryptic nature of the text itself.
Alright, so what exactly is in the text?
I mentioned the pages from 5 separate texts were stolen. This is no coincidence. I'm sure you can divine why.
Alright, just, can you give me the lowdown?
It pains me to see a member of the college struggling with such a simple query. Are you so daft as to be unaware that there are 5 schools of magic being taught here? No. I apologize. The onus is not on the students, but the professors tasked with curing them of their ignorance.
Yes, the 5 schools. But how? And why does why is this such a concern?
It is well known that Galarian's gifts for magic were quite diverse. He could restore a rose to full bloom not long after burning it aflame, all the while fooling the mind into believing its scent had rotted away.
So in other words, the spells involve multiple disciplines.
The theory goes that Galarian was on the verge of completing 5 new spells, 1 for each school. Spells of such tremendous power that even the immortal armies of Manimarco would countenance their fear. Unfortunately, Galarian's obsession with his nemesis deprived him of his patience. Nevertheless, before he embarked on the great battle, he left notes encoded in 5 works, so others could continue his research.
Oh, okay. So do you have any idea who stole the pages, where they are?
I have an inkling. I was able to glean some clues based on my interviews of the residents of Winterhold, who seem far more observant of mages than the faculty. I sent my assistant, Jado Ra, to investigate the matter further, but I fear something grave has befallen him.
Don't tell me you're gonna send me on one of your little missions. If anything, I should be sending you on a mission. Fine. I'll find out what happened to him.
Finally, someone with initiative. I need someone to scout the area he was investigating. Your safety is paramount. If the mage in question is at the site, do not attempt to confront him, even if Jado Ra is in imminent danger.
Perhaps. It just means more work for me.
I mean, don't we need the assistant alive to find out what he learned?
The Khajiit is a crafty one. He will leave clues behind even in death. Yet if you sacrifice both your lives, both your efforts will be squandered.
Oh, you won't have to worry about that. I'm never gonna sacrifice my life for any of your projects, and I won't have to. See what I can
Good.
find.
Jado Ra last left for Solitude, but it is unlikely he is still there. I would start with the caverns near the shoreline. If you find him, and find him well, he may ask for a passphrase.
At least it's more money
All right.
than college.
So,
Yes. The problem is, I seem to have forgotten that inscrutable Khajiit word he gave me.
oh my god.
So in exchange, I ask you to tell him this. Tell him how, when I met him, I mocked his whiskers, how they were as black as an Imperial's hair. Tell him that his eyes are so narrow that even when he laughs, he looks unhappy. Yet their color still shines as bright as the sun. And if he finds that too sentimental, tell him he was more valuable as a rug, and when he accidentally lights his fur on fire, he would no longer be worth anything to anyone.
You know, they say knowledge is its own reward.
Alright.
Yes?
Any questions now that we have time to relax?
Yes, I have one. This Olivia Merrinan character you met in Winterhold, is it true what she says? You know, the bit about students not failing so much as instructors failing to teach them. I mean, maybe it isn't my fault I can't cast a spell. Maybe it's the fault of the wizards who write those blasted spell tomes.
I mean, no, I don't think that's how any of this works.
Oh, I never miss an opportunity to attribute my failings to others.
Eleanor,
Just
the
the other
library
day,
is
I was
in
questioning my
disarray.
ability to lead
When
when I
books are strewn
realized
about
how
here
much
and there,
easier it is to follow
makes it
you instead.
impossible to determine
See?
if a book's
All
been
your
checked
fault.
out.
I'm sorry. It's just the professors come
Okay.
in here and scatter the books without any concern for the person who has to clean up. I thought it
So
might
what
be
do you
more
think
efficient
the
if I
best
waited
way
until the end of
is
the
to
day put
tap
the books
into
back on the
your
shelves.
And shall
limitless
I be forced
potential?
to wait until the end of the day
Ha
as
ha,
well?
have your fun. But in all honesty, I do think I might be able to learn a spell or two. I mean, I learned blade binding easily enough. I say we scour the halls of the Arcanium and Winterhold. There must be a book there somewhere I can understand.
Alright, well. I mean, are we not in the Arcanium?
Alright then.
I wonder if the librarian at Cyrodiil leaves all the cleaning duties to a single apprentice.
If I die, I want you to bury me in a coffin made of pie.
Let's go out here and then come back in. Maybe that'll trigger it. Because we are already in the Arcanium.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary.
Now let's see what he does.
Alright then. Alright then.
Huh. It might be a trigger down here or something.
Alright, let's see
Oh,
what we can find.
yep. See? What the hell? I did that. Right? I had to, like, I don't know, transition something.
To use fire, one must ignite the ethereal flint through the synchronistic channeling of... Oh, rubbish! This won't do it all. Next book.
Yeah, it's like this. Oops. Oh, right. Okay.
Ooh, this book has pictures. It seems easy enough, and it's a children's story on mudcrabs. What sort of library is this? I think it's time we had a word with the librarian regarding quality control. Excuse me, yes, you all. Do you have any spell tomes available for special mages?
You need to not bother me.
Well, that went about as poorly as one could expect. I need to make a mental note. Orcs are surly. This is probably not the best place for me to learn anyway. Winterhold is a traditional institution. We need to find a place that's the opposite of that, Like a college built by sewer mages.
That's just crazy enough to be the stupidest idea ever.
Okay, maybe not mages that actually live in sewers. That would mean we'd have to actually go in one, and I just washed this robe. What I meant is mages who had sort of an unorthodox education. Do you know anyone like that?
You know, I actually might know someone.
Really? Here I thought you knew everyone. Or was that a London? I get you two confused sometimes because I have poor eyesight. All kidding aside, I'm sure that person is out there. We'll find them eventually.
Come with me.
Are you looking?
Good to see you.
Oh, no, no. Not really.
Boy, the frames
Actually,
really struggle in that place. Probably get like 30 frames.
you know, they say knowledge is its own
a
reward.
second or something there. Get 60 everywhere else in the game, but I go to the Immersive College of Winterhold Library. Holy crap. She has advanced my knowledge of destruction in so many layers. She is my favorite instructor.
Illusion work is the least appreciated of the schools of magic.
I'm pretty sure that's restoration. Alright, there's actually, I think she's over here. I know 2 mages that will be able to help you. The third one, I vaguely can remember.
Oh, you must be the new assistant I've been asking for. I take it you've agreed to the terms.
I think you have the wrong person. I'm just here to learn a spell.
Oh, she's down.
Then I think I have precisely the right person. I teach you some magic. You let me replace your brain with Dwemer gears and wheels powered by rodents.
Well, that doesn't sound too bad. Wait a minute. What kind of rodent?
Well, I was thinking a hamster.
Absolutely not. Come on, let's go. This is obviously not the sort of mage, and I use the term loosely. That can help.
Tis a silly place, Skyrim. Riften is the next place. Because when you talked about sewer geniuses, I thought of someone.
Take my advice. Don't listen to...
The face sculptor, yeah. I would normally never go down here, but when one seeks knowledge, if one really wants it, could be willing to go anywhere. rocks off my skull mask. Or my skull helmet, or whatever the hell. I think it occupies the same slot. Yeah, it's this way. Well, just act cool. We're about to go through the Thieves Guild. Watch your purse.
What do you need?
Passing through. No need to bother. It is murder to me. I am truly a force to be reckoned with. Wait, hold up, wait. Why did they do that?
Come on. Let's see what you can. Prepare for that.
Leave the poor woman alone.
Looks like we got company.
No, just chill out. This is the man we wanted to see. Well, Rumarin, if anyone's gonna be able to teach you, it would be someone like this gentleman.
Why do you disturb me, mortal? I've nothing to discuss with you.
I wish to know the name of the one who haunts these warrens.
I am Dagrilon, the greatest and most powerful mage who ever lived. But that was then. I live no more.
Sound pretty alive to me, although maybe more undead.
Your ears betray you, worm, just as your eyes are deceived by my shadow. Death claims my body, and it hungers for my mind.
You mentioned you were a mage?
No, worm, I did not. To call me a mage is to call the Direni Tower a fortress, and the Red Year a fire. It is a testament to my prowess that I exist on the mortal plane, even as my body decays in death's hollow embrace.
Impressive. I can literally bend the laws of nature, and nature itself, the elements, to my will. But somehow I feel like you're telling the truth. So, how old are you?
I have wandered through Tamriel since the day of the broken diamond, when Queen Potema reigned in solitude.
Sounds like a lich.
Like a fish scuttling on land, you flap your gills, your feeble mind attempting to grasp what is beyond your comprehension. Lichdom is a fool's bargain, for necromancers content spending eternity as skinless wraiths. With a sleight of hand, they control their corpse like an avatar, as their souls are bound to phylacteries. I did not prescribe to such cheap necromancer tricks. I sought the path to true immortality through the techniques developed by the Sijic monks.
I see. So, I don't know, elaborate a little bit.
The Sijics could send their voices across great distances, their voices manifesting as living ghosts in the ether of conjured space. It is even said that the Sijics could disrupt the flow of time, moving freely in the infinitesimal space between this world and the void. I succeeded in achieving the opposite, to have my body held in stasis as time flowed around me.
Clever. But it still sounds like a lich to me, only your body is frozen in time and your soul's bound to your body, and... I mean, it's the same effect. But still, intriguing. What went wrong?
The question is not what, feeble mortal, but who. One of my servants acted outside of my will.
How were you betrayed?
The spell surrounded my body in a cocoon of lost time, at which point I would be invulnerable from all outside influence as time passed around me. However, in the instant I returned to the mortal plane, my body would be at its most vulnerable, as the soul sought to gain control of its faculties. The assailant knew this, but the fool was careless.
What do you mean by careless?
The blow was struck as most of my soul remained in the void, and my body had yet to return to time. When the spell was interrupted, my body became trapped in slowed time. As such, it took 50 years for my soul to regain consciousness. It took 100 years for the dagger's wound to bleed out of my neck. 200 years before I could conjure movement beyond the slow of time. Yet, 2 centuries later, my body still continues to wait for a spell that will never finish and a time that will never resume its normal pace.
Yikes. So, what was the careless act?
The blow was struck as most of my soul remained in the void, and my body had yet to return to time. When the spell was interrupted, my body became trapped in slowed time. As such, it took 50 years for my soul to regain consciousness. It took yet 2 centuries later, my body still continues to wait for a spell that will never finish and a time that will never resume its normal.
Tell me about your
Of my servants, there were 3 whom I trusted with guarding my body during the transfer. Fame the illusionist, Marius the warlock, and the cleric Irelen, who herself left the Sijic order to serve my will. Together they were powerful, but on their own they were nothing more than worthless sycophants. Such was the reasoning behind their selection. Yet only one managed to betray my will, and kill the others in the process.
Maybe it was the cleric.
Your insinuation is foolish, mortal. I suspected her most of all, but not until the spell could rid itself of its limitations. For her service was not bound out of some maudlin sense of loyalty. Irulen served me because she sought the boon of immortality. It is avarice that bent her to my will. So I ask you, mortal, does one devote their entire life to a singular purpose, only to abandon it for chivalry at the moment it is within her grasp?
Fair enough.
Of my fame together, yet only one managed to betray my will, and kill the others in the process.
Let me guess, was it arrogance that killed you?
Ah, mortal, now you strike at the heart of it. For I am the one who put faith in the power of avarice, and my death is no one's fault but my own.
So, beyond trying to become immortal, is there any other reason for your fixation with death?
Your pitiful mind clings to beginnings and ends, when the point of the matter lies between. It is decay that I find abhorrent. Metal rusting, wood withering, skin rotting. This disease of time is what I aimed to rectify. Even now, as you stand here before me, mortal, the sweat pours from your body. The water trickles from the ceiling, cutting away the stone at your feet. The mold grows in the shadows, poisoning the air with its toxic spores. It matters not if the subject is a great man, a majestic palace, or a shrine to the gods. Decay will claim them all.
Well, decay is a natural part of life. The impermanence of beauty. Man. That's a Matilda thing to say. You don't have to preserve to stop decay. You can always destroy. You could always throw a fireball at it.
Ah, mortal, your pitiful mind stumbles upon a stone of truth. I did indeed fashion myself an executor of purity by destroying that which defiled it. I murdered those who lived long past the winter of their youth, and destroyed monuments left to the squalor of decay. Wherever I traveled, I left bones and rubble, like the scurf flaked off the skin of the world. However, left unchecked, the disease would fester and spoil. The only way to truly eliminate decay is not to hasten the end, but prevent its coming.
Well, while I was here, I was wondering if you could teach an apprentice of mine, Rumerin, a spell.
No, I can no more teach this worm magic than I can teach water to burn.
Damn. Surely you can find it in your sizable ego to give your teachings a chance.
Even if such a thing could be achieved, it serves no purpose. You ask that I devote what little time I have left to teaching a simpleton a few tricks. I say if he is not happy with his current existence, then I will be more than willing to eradicate it.
Well, Rumarin?
Yes? This mage has to be the one. I mean, it's not as if I'm some one-trick blade binder wearing imitation robes. That would be a shocking twist.
So, go talk to this gentleman.
Oh yes, your egomaniacal corpse friend. Somehow I don't think this is going to be entirely painless.
Yeah, well, let's try one more time.
Alright then.
Look, he's right here. Could you teach the boy a spell?
What is it, mortal? No, I can no more teach this worm magic than I can teach water to burn.
Throw some dwarven oil on a lake and it will burn when lit.
You think yourself clever, but your analogy is apt. The fool is better off using scrolls and enchanted staffs. It will give him the illusion he seeks. Let him play the mage until his pockets are empty, his staff is drained, and his demise is imminent.
Harsh. So? Doesn't appear as if our strategy is working.
Alright. No. It's almost as if I don't have the talent to be anything more than a blade binder. But that would mean I'm not perfect. A stunning revelation. I never saw it coming.
Anything else we can try?
We could try one last thing. A terror once said if you want to learn to juggle swords, it does no good to practice with wooden ones. This is going to sound crazy, but maybe if you pummeled me with a spell, my survival instinct will kick in and I'll fashion a ward.
That sounds incredibly dangerous, and if I hit you with one of my spells, well, I guess I could hit you with the lower level spell. Sure, why not? Sounds like it could be some fun.
Wait, I don't like your tone. You do realize I want you to aim at my feet, right? Suddenly, I'm wondering if you got that part.
Don't worry. I'll just shoot you in your... well... your face. I mean your feet. I mean around your feet. Just concentrate, breathe deeply.
You mean do two things at the same time? And fashion a ward? It's almost like juggling. And I'm only half terrible at that. Let's do this. Right, I'll just stand here, and you start hitting the ground with spells and such. Wait, hold on. Maybe you don't have to actually use a spell. What if I just imagined you were casting them? I close my eyes and picture the fireball coming out. It's almost here, and now I'm casting my ward and... yes! I've deflected it. With so much force it seems, the fireball is now shooting off into the sky. It is literally burning a hole in Aetherius. Oh, now it's actually circling around Massa and hurtling back toward... it looks like that's Rorikson. Oh, that poor goat. So much carnage.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work.
You hit me! I can't believe it! The pain! So much pain! And wait a minute, I felt something else as well. In my hand.
Survival instinct?
I think I did it. I mean, it was smaller than a juniper berry, but I actually felt the ward coming out of my hand. It worked. I think it was a lesser ward, although you can't really call it that. Maybe a lesser than lesser ward, or the least ward, but still a ward.
It's a start. Congratulations. You're officially a mage, although rather very specific.
Oh, let's not get carried away. I'm still a blade binder first. I'm just a ward binder on my days off.
So, Think you'll be able to learn any other spells this way?
Perhaps. The real question is, do I want to? After what we just went through to learn this one, I'd say the answer is a resounding no. Look, I'm grateful for everything you've done. It's not the gift so much as the thought. Keep that in mind when I give you this paltry reward. Oh, and next time I get any bright ideas, just ignore me. But thanks for listening this one time.
Well, the test... You passed the test because I didn't immediately melt your face off when I threw a fireball at it. Now, this gentleman, I have many questions. Because, you see, I too seek immortality. For love's sake.
What is it, mortal?
Still alive, I see.
Death is a poor substitute for life, mortal. But the void is a fate worse than both.
Why not come with me?
You ask for my strength, pitiful mortal. Yet for what purpose do you wish to wield it?
I am the Dragonborn. Nah. To bring death to my enemies. And to learn the secrets of immortality from you.
Then you shall have it, weakling. Slake your thirst. Transform this land into a pit of fire and blood.
Nice. Fair enough. Join me. Let me trade. Get rid of that stupid bow. Thank you.
Be gone.
I have a perfect place for you.
What is it, mortal? You ask for my strength, pitiful mortal. Yet for what purpose do you wish to wield it? Ha! You amuse me, foolish worm.
I just want to see what
You
it's
know
like.
I will not prostrate myself before your pitiful gods, but your arrogance is as delusional as your faith. Very well, I would like to see this path of redemption your foolish morality has tasked you with. For once, I will take pleasure in its decay.
Alright.
Be gone.
If it isn't my favorite person in Skyrim.
What is it, mortal?
That's what I was looking for. This is your new home.
Yes? What is it now?
Ramarin. This is your new home. I'm just gonna save him for
What is it, mortal?
later. get another place. Alright. Doing good, doing good. I think I'll switch characters. I think I'll go to Sason or Sheva. Because I think the next thing I'll want to do for Matilda is she'll be discussing with, is it Dagon? Or what's his name? Not Dagon, it's Dagrilon.
Out with it, fool.
So she'll be discussing with him, you know, ways to maybe cheat death and maybe, well, he finds lichdom to be disdainful, but Matilda's kind of desperate. She doesn't want to do it now, of course. She's kind of in the prime of her health and all that, her youth. But yeah, she'll definitely want to keep a emergency, I don't know, option in her back pocket. So she'll be looking into basically I'll be going through the mod Undeath. And then I'll get a sweet tower, and then I can park that guy at the tower. That'll be really cool. But yeah, I think that's everything for now. I'll just save here. And we'll see you next time.